I'll never forget what Bealtaine Cottage looked like on the very first day that I saw it. A land bereft of abundance, the earth crying, waiting. Well, it's a beautiful good evening, everybody. I hope you enjoyed all those little snapshots of the garden. Well, just a small part of the gardens. It really is and has been the most beautiful day, and the cherry blossom is out all over the cherry trees, and the flowers are out, and the birds are singing, and the bees are humming, and it's just gorgeous. So I thought I'd just take a little walk now, just to round this off, down to the bottom of the driveway with Jack, because I do this walk quite a few times a day. It's about 600 steps or something in total, going down and up. So it's just a perfect little exercise routine. And I can even do it in my gym jams, but don't tell anybody. I can't help but stop and look at all the blossom, because spring is infectious, it really is. Everywhere I look there's something new, there's something more stunning and more beautiful than before. I'm just seeing that little bird up there, look, in the birch tree. And those beautiful birch trees are just coming into leaf now. Well, I say those, that is actually just one. But of course it's on separate stems, look. The daisies are all out along the driveway. And there looks to be quite a lot of life happening in the beech trees. And of course this is now the time of the year when, if you're out walking in the Irish countryside here in the west of Ireland, it takes on a look of winter, because you see just mounds of white everywhere, and that of course is the beautiful blackthorn blossom. You know, the blossom that turns, once it's been pollinated, it turns into those beautiful sloes for making the sloe gin that I so often refer to. So there's just so much beauty to be had, to be seen, to be appreciated. This is a willow just above me. Look at that. You couldn't make it up, could you? If you'd never seen the earth before, if you suddenly found yourself here on planet Earth from some distant galaxy, and you opened your eyes on a day like today, you were lying on the ground and you looked up, you would never have been able to imagine such beauty. That's why I think that Mother Earth, within the entire cosmos, is this little gem, this little jewel in the crown. And you know, what's that word that's used a lot? Exceptionalism. So many people and so many countries and so many nations and so many governments see themselves as being exceptional, when in reality we're not exceptional at all. Mother Earth is exceptional. We can't compete with her. I think if there was ever to be a deep psychological investigation into our own mental health, you know, the mental health of the human race, it would be very quickly perceived that deep within us is this deep jealousy, perhaps, of this incredible life form. Maybe that's why in so many cultures and in so many religions and so many countries, women are at the bottom of the pile. It's not necessarily that they are women, it is that they are feminine. that there is a femininity, that there is a beautiful divine femininity, which sometimes we can reflect, not just women, but quite a lot of men too. But it's something that is so cast down, and it must be to do with some deep jealousy that we are forever taking part in matricide. Matricide, of course, is the killing of the mother. Well, that's what's happened for a very long time, has been the killing of the Mother Earth. It's a very interesting scenario because, of course, so many anthropologists and even archaeologists write about this incessant need for humankind to create a male god creator. And I was looking at some visuals there from the Vatican and the celebration of Easter. And of course, many of you know I used to be a very fervent Catholic and a very fervent Christian. And what I felt was so sad, so very, very sad, was all those males lined up and not a woman in sight. That it was a men-only club, and women were not allowed in. I do believe that same approach has been taken towards Mother Earth, and that's why she has languished for so long, trying to hang on and hang on and hang on, but yet it takes something serious to affect the human race for Mother Earth herself to be liberated. And over recent weeks, I have continually read comments here and on other websites and platforms, and I've listened to people talk, and this continual refrain has been that there is a wonderful joy in being able to gaze upon nature, to be able to live without the stranglehold of the pollution, to be able to hear the birds in the morning without the constant din of traffic, to be able to go outside for an hour's walk and appreciate how beautiful everything was, and appreciate the fresh air, and appreciate the wildlife. So many cities now are reporting wildlife coming into them. Isn't that incredible? And, you know, for those who would criticise me and criticise my view on things and my talking about Mother Earth and the divine feminine and the goddess, I have really only one thing to finish with now and to say, for 16 years I have evolved as these woodland gardens have evolved. My own soul has evolved. My spirit, my consciousness has evolved. And with that has come, for me, the divine revelation that Mother Earth is a living sentient being And she is aware of every little life form, every big life form, every tree, every rock, every animal. Jack, she is aware of everything. And it is no coincidence, because there is no coincidence from my perspective. It is no coincidence that Mother Earth has been systematically abused, drenched in chemicals, bombed, dug, excavated, drilled, mined, poisoned. Because somewhere deep down inside the human race is this desire to kill the mother envy. Well, I have to tell you, she will prevail, and thus far she has been very gentle towards her children. And if you can imagine it for a moment, take yourself back 6 weeks and try to think of a way to stop the machine lurching forward, like as William Butler Yeats referred to in The Beast that slouched towards Bethlehem, and he wrote that after World War II. Sorry, he wrote it before World War II, but it was like prophetic. If you look at it like that, we have been let off very lightly so far, because it could have been much worse. We are enduring a pandemic which, in its way, has locked us all down, has stopped us all moving forward, has ceased that inexorable march towards the cliff edge, and for that we should be thankful. And people will die. It's the only surety we all have. All of us will. Some of us will die through complications arising from the coronavirus. Some of us will die from other things. But we will all die. It's what we leave behind that matters. It's what we've done to secure the future of Mother Earth for those we leave behind that matters. Because in reality, nothing else does matter. Blessings to you all on this beautiful Monday evening.